And what's cracking, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and without further ado, let's jump into today's altcoin of the day, which has to be Matic. I mean, look at this move, guys. So Matic has me very happy because, as some of you in the Mango Discord chat know, I did take a trade on Matic. However, it was not an easy trade. Okay, I actually caught the bid on this region right here, which was the 90-cent region. So yes, I was waiting through this entire dump before I was rewarded with this. But this aspect right here was no fun. Now, before I go into the story of my position, I first want to go over a few housekeeping things. Well, you guys know the drill already. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with the latest mango juice. Also, the Mango 21 under 21 discount ends as soon as Bitcoin penetrates the weekly 21 EMA. So make sure you have that marked out for yourselves. Now, as far as today's price action is concerned, I first want to start off with the Mango dashboard because it's the dashboard that helped me catch the trade on Matic. Now here we are, Matic on the Mango dashboard. By the way, guys, the Mango dashboard can be found on app.mangoresearch.co. Go ahead and check it out. There's a free version that you guys can play with. So right on top right here, we got Matic USDT. And notice how on the 4-hour time frame, Matic actually gave us that bullish long trend signal 20 hours ago. All right, so we got the signal 20 hours ago. And holy wait, what? Freaking band is up 74%. That's nuts. Okay, anyways, Krisha, focus. 20 hours ago, and if you caught a trade on that, you're up 16% on that trade. Okay, sweet. How about the 12-hour time frame? Matic on the 12-hour also long. This bullish signal came to us 4 hours ago, and if you caught a trade on that, also 16%. So this move, what we're seeing here, okay, the information the dashboard is giving us right now is that this 16% move was a very, very impulsive move. Okay, it was a very impulsive move. So I bet you daily is likely showing neutral, which makes sense. All right, so now how would I play this? With the information that's given to me on the dashboard, how would I play this? If I get on over to the 4-hour time frame, you'll see right off the bat the volatility is flashing 100. Usually when I see the volatility hot up there at 100, I'm going to be expecting a pullback. Now, understand that I am in a position as much as I would like to have that very, very impulsive move taking me up to my last target so I can take all the profits off the table, I got to be realistic about this, right? When I see volatility flashing 100, I'm usually expecting a pullback on the chart. And what vol at 100 also tells you is that if you are someone looking to get into a position right now, perhaps it's prudent that you wait on a pullback to a better level. All right, but Matic right now on the dashboard looking good. What we're looking for is for this long trend signal to cascade on over to the daily time frame. Now, with this picture in our purview, let's get on over to the chart. All right, so now this is Matic on the 1-hour time frame for that nice bullish effect. But I first want to take you guys on over to the weekly time frame because, as usual, all the key support and resistance regions will be painted out for you best on the weekly time frame. All right, and you'll see it cascade on over to your lower time frames as well. Now, as far as Matic is concerned, I, in my last video, marked out the prevailing zone of price action to you guys. The prevailing zone being this. All right, 77 cents going all the way up to $1.04. Alrighty, with the midpoint coming to us at 90 cents. Now, what prompted me to take the trade? Well, first off the Mango dashboard, I saw that the trend changing on the lower time frames on the dashboard. In addition to that, I really liked, I'm just going to go ahead, zoom into this picture. I really liked how this weekly candle closed over the midpoint. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take the bid on the retest of the midpoint, which came in at 90 cents. What I want you guys to notice is the wick on the next weekly candle. I had to sit through that entire pain of waiting to see if my trade pans out, and that was not easy. The wick on this, guys, was a good 8.5%, enough to kick someone out of their position. What led to that break? Well, if I take you guys on over to the 4-hour time frame, I have something drawn out for you guys here, right, which is a descending triangle. All right, so let me just go ahead, mark that out. Now, this could be a descending triangle or an M-like formation. I think it would be more of an M-like formation because this peak right here failed to get up to the trend line. But either way, though, the measured move would be the same. Now, while I do believe it met the measured move of the pattern, Okay, so it did meet the measured move. We saw a swift, very, very volatile pickup from here. So what we're seeing here is that these bearish patterns are not seeing continuation to the downside. And why is this a lesson? Because I'm not just seeing this on Matic. I'm seeing this across the freaking board right now. When you see bearish patterns actually break down and fail to see continuation, that is giving you information on momentum, overall market momentum changing. All right, you usually see this in reversals of macro trends. For instance, we're currently in a bear market. When you see bearish patterns fail to see continuation to the downside and instead break up, that is giving you a hint on changing momentum in the market. We're going from bearish to bullish. Now you'll see something very similar, but on the opposite side when we are in a bull market. In a bull market, it would be, say, a bullish W-like formation, right, that breaks out, only to see a swift breakdown right after, sweeping these lows right here. Alrighty. So when you see patterns like this, especially in tops or bottoms, these very, very pivotal junctures of the overarching macro trend, that is giving you a glimpse on changing momentum. That is a hint on what's happening, and you need to pay attention to that. Okay, these are signs of reversal in a market. Now, we don't know when that next major path breaking, or rather trend breaking impulsive move happens to change the overarching trend. Usually it doesn't happen. When markets really change their drift, they basically just change very, very gradually. It's like a round of formation and they change very gradually, right? However, it's these sort of momentum changing signatures that will first tip you off on the changing trend. So you need to pay attention to these things. So now with that little lesson out of the way, let's now talk about where can Matic actually get up to? What is the next major target in front of us? As far as my trade is concerned, I looked at the zone. I said, you know what? I'm taking the trade from 90 cents all the way up to 104. That was my first target. Now, I did capture a good 15% on that trade, roughly 15, yes, and I did capture on 50% of my profit, so I took out 50% right here. Okay, I'm still riding the rest. Now, question is where to next, right? For that, I want us to get on over to the weekly time frame. Okay, I'm going to tell you essentially what's the next target I'm looking at and how. If I'm looking to build on the position, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to look at my liquidity remaining and then decide accordingly. But if I'm looking to build on the position, how would I go about doing it? Okay, now the next major target overhead, if we're just looking at support and resistance, basic stuff, I'm looking at $1.35 as the next major target. With the midpoint of the range, now remember, the midpoint is important. Now think about it. I just caught my bid on the midpoint, right? I basically built my entire trade setup based on that little midpoint theory that I have, right? So now the midpoint on this range comes in at around $1.19. Okay, now if the midpoint proved as good support in the last weekly close, it is going to be good resistance as well. Okay, $1.19 is going to be resistance. What I'm going to do for you guys here is just knock off some of the lines I do not need. Okay, so we can just leave this. Beautiful. All right, that is going to be the midpoint that I look at $1.19, and I do believe that the bears might come in to contest this level. So we might see some sell pressure right here at around $1.19. Would I be jumping into a trade on this current price? Absolutely not. We're in the middle of a range. Do not catch a trade in the middle of a range, because managing that position is going to be a hassle. All right, the trade, yes, it can go in your favor all the way up to $1.19. However, it can also come down to $1.04. Right? Now, even that move to the downside is what? That's going to be a good 7% to the downside. Guys, I had to sit through that volatility on the wick, and that was not easy. Okay, and I have a lot of experience. That was still not easy. Right? It's like a mental game. So even mentally, try and make it easy for you to manage your positions. Alrighty. So what I will do instead is that I'll be waiting on a pullback. I'll be waiting on some of the lower consolidation on the lower time frame, whether it's the 1 hour time frame or the 4 hour time frame. All right, look to see if price is actually putting in a bearish formation, and then likely catch a bid either on the retest of this level, or conversely, if we do break out of the $1.19 region, I will be looking to catch a bid on a retest of $1.19. Okay, what I usually do to understand, okay, what time frame should I be playing? right? If you're trying to determine what time frame to play, I want you guys to get on over to some of the time frames that you're looking to play. Maybe say the daily time frame. You want to base your entire trade setup on the daily time frame. I want you to get on over to the daily time frame and see how price has performed on those regions of support and resistance. All right, and if they've held up well in the past, right, that adds additional strength to that key technical level on the chart. Right, then you can actually build a position and confidently around these regions of support and resistance when it comes to either your long positions or your short positions. Now, if you are someone looking to trade the exchange, just checking the link in the description below to the BitGet exchange where you can get some $8,000 in deposit bonuses, as well as 15% off on your trading fees. So go ahead and check it out. For now, Matic is looking good. I believe that the market leader being Bitcoin is also looking good relative to its key region of support on the monthly time frame. And for as long as Bitcoin is looking good, I think that the crypto markets in general will be trending to the upside for as long as Bitcoin is holding its positions. Now, if you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, and I will see you in the next altcoin of the day update with this trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.